Hundreds of millions of dollars are being invested in it. It promises to solve all problems of the industry, and its creator was known for his technology even before the launch of the project. Is Algorand so good? Let's examine together. Welcome to Kripto Ofis channel, I'm Iryna. First, let's see what is Algorand. Algorand is the same blockchain as Ethereum, Cardano or Solana. Ethereum has its own cryptocurrency, ETH, Cardano, ADA, and for Algorand, ALGO. Like other Ethereum killers, Algorand is positioned as the fastest and cheapest. However, Algorand has chips. It solves the blockchain trilemma. Its essence is to create a platform that is both scalable and cheap while maintaining decentralization. The project is aimed at uniting the decentralization and traditional financial market. It is this hybrid model that is considered here as the future of the economy. On its website, you may find where to buy ALGO token and in which wallet to store it. These are simple things. Today, I want to go into more details. How does the Algorand blockchain work? Decentralization, scalability, and security are the criteria that every founder of a cryptocurrency network has to work with. Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin agrees that blockchain developers tend to be forced to prioritize two of the three main areas. The blockchain trilemma is a term used to describe these three characteristics required for a project to be accepted by the masses. Typically, a decentralized and well-secured network compromises scalability. However, most decentralized and scalable blockchains are vulnerable to hacks. Finally, a secure and scalable network cannot be fully decentralized. Algorand requires only 2/3 consensus from the verifying parties to confirm transactions. To successfully break into the Algorand system, a hacker would need to own 1/3 of all ALGO tokens. With a market capitalization of nearly $9 billion, this is highly unlikely. Let's see what are the pros and cons of the project. Let's go through pros first. Investors in Algorand can look forward to the following benefits. A pioneer in the crypto space, a wave of central bank digital currencies has recently been launched, digital versions of the fiat currencies of countries that many countries have turned to. Short scaling time. When talking about decentralized finance, DeFi, and smart contracts, the first thing that comes to mind is Ethereum. With decentralized applications like Uniswap, Aave, MakerDAO, and Year Finance, Ethereum has dominated DeFi so far. Impressive use cases. More than 100 companies, startups, and fintechs are based on Ethereum building their decentralized applications, dApps, games, and supply chains. By comparison, Algorand has apps for privacy, insurance, stablecoins, crypto assets, and government apps. In fact, this protocol does not have many disadvantages. Three of its most significant disadvantages are government regulations. Several attempts have been made around the world to prevent the spread of cryptocurrencies. China, Japan, the UK, and the other countries have released laws and regulations that directly or indirectly affect the local adoption of cryptocurrencies. The ongoing fight against Ethereum. We would love to see Algorand be the first protocol to introduce smart contracts and DeFi, but unfortunately, all the glory went to Ethereum. The first word that comes to mind when developers start thinking about dApps is Ethereum, which is going to be a valuable and important element in the DeFi space anyway. Over 300 developers are working on the new project using the Ethereum protocol. Unforeseen threats. In addition to Ethereum, there is another threat that could hinder the growth of Algorand, the effectiveness of other tokens. In recent weeks, many Layer 1 blockchains have been in the spotlight with the total number of cryptocurrencies exceeding 10,000 tokens coins. At the same time, the scope of scalability is crowded, which can lead to a long-term consolidation of prices for ALGO tokens. Is Algorand so good investment? To evaluate the overall performance of Algorand, we need to take into account several things. Low computational requirements. Unlike the proof-of-work consensus, the Algorand protocol excludes the presence of miners. This helps in two ways at once. Firstly, the transaction fees are much lower than in the ecosystem with miners. Secondly, the protocol combines with the environmental requirements. Delegation. If a participant wishes to be part of a consensus delegation, they can stake tokens. Blockchain without forks. Based on Algorand consensus, users can trust each block as it is. Blocks blocks cannot be split into two different blockchains. And while there are times when the network splits, Algorand ensures that transactions remain stable no matter what. Double spending is a problem with many decentralized platforms. There is no double spending in the Algorand network, as it is not possible to convince two different people to confirm two different blocks of transactions in the same transaction. Also, once a block is created, it becomes part of the system forever. Through decentralization, the random selection of a committee to validate blocks means that anyone can become a member of the committee, resulting in true decentralization. Token holders can also vote for or against changes to the network. Scalability and speed. Algorand is more efficient than many of its competitors. Before making conclusions, let's move to my favorite part, founding of the company. Silvio Micali is the company's founder, Italian scientist and developer, known as a student of the CAPTCHA creator Victor Blum. Together with his mentor Silvio, he developed the Blum-Micali algorithm. Later, he took part in the creation of zero-knowledge proofs and pseudo-random functions, which became widespread among cryptographers. He received the Turing Award in 2012 for his achievements. Even before the advent of Bitcoin, Silvio Micali, together with Ron Rivest, introduced the cryptographically secure micropayment service Peppercoin. It happens in 2002. The platform could not achieve significant success and was bought out by Chalkstone in 2007. Today, Micali is a faculty member of MIT and current member of the US National Academy of Sciences. Algorand is an impressive project that implements the pure proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. In addition, Algorand is getting closer to solving the blockchain trilemma. It is still unclear how Ethereum 2.0 will affect the Algorand protocol, but let's hope that it will not cause significant damage to Algorand. The Algorand team is well versed in mathematics and computing and is backed by millions of dollars of venture capital and retail investments. The Algorand team is transforming the concept of DeFi, and we look forward to seeing how the project plays out over the next few months. But Algorand has strong competitors like Cardano or Zigila that have developed their own decentralized protocols. But this doesn't mean the prospects for ALGO cryptocurrency are bad. The fall at the beginning of trading is due to the fact that the first investments greatly inflated the price, so many began to immediately sell it, fixing a profit. The massive selling as a result caused a new wave of selling, due to which the rate collapsed heavily and many secondary investments suffered serious losses. I would like to remind you that nothing what I said in this video is an investment advice. Of course, before making any investment, please do your own research. Invest smart in crypto and stay cool.